Hello, my name is Harry Patel. I am one of the product managers at Barco, helping you bring exciting products to you. One of the ones that we're going to talk about is the Encore 3. Thank you for joining. As we get started, just a quick note that there is a chat box, and should you have any questions during the presentation that's shared today, feel free to drop those questions in the chat box. Our team is ready to answer those questions, and they'll get back to you as quickly as possible. At Barco, we design our products with 3 pillars in mind to help you succeed. Leading technology, bringing you peace of mind, and supporting you with the global team of experts. Today, we are going to talk about a specific portfolio that's going to be part of our image processing lineup. But at Barco, we also have projectors, displays, and video walls, and screens and screen management systems. Well, furthermore, talking about the IP portfolio, image processing portfolio, we have a very successful lineup of products, very broad lineup of products, starting at the very smaller applications where you have single or dual screen applications. The PDS 4K is a very exciting product. Then we have our screens management system, well-known E2, and now today we are here to talk about the next generation Image Master platform, the Encore 3. Image Pro 4K will allow you to do scaling, converting, slicing, dicing, any image processing that you may need to do on a single channel would definitely be to rescue there. So furthermore, into the Encore 3. Encore 3 is the world's most versatile screen management system. It is the next generation of the Image Master platform. The very first Encore that we launched was back in 2004. Then we launched E2, the second generation of the Encore platform, in 2014, 2015, and today we are here to announce the Encore 3, the third generation Image Master. So let's further dig in. Encore 3 is again the world's most versatile screen management system, and you may wonder why. Well, it's quite simple. It's better, faster, stronger. It's better, faster, stronger to expand the experience of you and your customers. It's better with more canvas space, with expanded resources, by easy system linking. Note the word easy. We'll talk more about that as we go. Advanced transition between layers during runtime. Faster. Improved setup by reducing the need for pre-config and resource management with assisted workflows. With Encore 3, we have eliminated quite a lot of manual steps that you typically would need to do with operating an E2 Image Master platform. We have now built the platform with 2024 technology that has immense amount of resources, immense amount of power in a single box that allows us to pretty much eliminate quite a lot of things that you would need to do manually to configure your system before you get going. We have, again, simplified it and hence made it faster for you to start operating your show and get the system up and running. And because of all those improvements, we are able to offer you a stronger user experience. And of course, along the way, we have improved and added additional functionality that we'll review it in a few minutes. So, a single box, single Encore 3, has 80 megapixel in canvas, and always, every single screen destination has 16 fully capable 4K layers. Encore 3 is 4K native and 8K ready system. E2 was HD native and 4K ready. Encore 3's every single connector, every single layer, every single output is 4K native. All of that with ultra low latency, and of course, best-in-class Athena scaling for pixel-perfect processing. Not to mention, we will maintain our 12-bit processing with 444 at 60 Hz, so no compromisation on scaling, on quality there. We are excited to introduce 2 new additional features to Encore 3, to the Image Master platform. One is Dante integrated audio and also linear timecode. Dante, we look forward to have simple embedding and de-embedding, so any sources that you may have on the input to Dante back on the embedding on the outputs. So simple pass-through of any audio that comes in on the connectors, again to Dante, and Dante back to the output destinations. Linear timecode, this is very first on image processing gear, where you are now able to receive a linear timecode input to integrate a screens management system into show control, into automated show control. So any of your concerts where you want to integrate a screens management system along with all the other orchestration that's happening, now we will be able to receive linear timecode input directly into the Encore 3 boxes. Dante audio or audio embedded and linear timecode will be available in the next release. And we'll talk about, as we go further, what are some of the functionality that's going to be available in the first release as well. So, in simple words, Encore 3 is a powerful processor for every event. Every event in rental, every event in Pro AV, whether it's fixed or temporary, Encore 3 is the powerful processor that is designed to cater every event that you may have. It is using state-of-the-art technology. It is easy to operate. It's also easy to design. So any specifications that you may have that you need of an event processor, we have made it quite simple for you to integrate it into the projects. It's again very easy to operate and easy to design. We have kept the investments, the return on investment in mind, and it is designed to maximize your investments. And also, it's fast and easy to set up and also to operate. Well, how do we plan to ensure that your investments are protected? Well, the Gen 2 cards that we have currently available in the market. The 6 Gen 2 cards, we have the 3 in and 3 cards out. So that's tri-combo input, DisplayPort input card, and HDMI input card, and the same of the output card. The 6 cards, Gen 2 cards, will be forward compatible with Encore 3. These cards, when they are used in E2, they offer 2 times 4K capacity as max. As we go with Encore 3, every single connector on this card is 4K 60, and every single card will support double the capacity, which is 4 times 4K 60. So we are definitely ensuring that you are able to reuse the cards that you already own, but not just cards, also the controllers. We have EC30, EC50, EC210. These controllers will also control Encore 3. So as we go further, reuse of the cards and controllers, purchase the system with build to order and expand as you need it. And then as always, whenever you need it, cross-rent from other EventMaster users and owners or even dry rental houses. In a single box, we have 80 megapixel of canvas, always with preview, always with the highest quality processing, and never less than 16 fully capable 4K layers. So when you create a screen destination, 80 megapixel is roughly about 8 4K 60 outputs. 8 4K 60 can be used as a single screen. So you have a single screen that has 8 mixing layers. Every single screen that you create in Encore 3 will always have pre-assigned layers already. So whether it's a single screen or 8 individual 4K outputs, they always have 8 mixing layers pre-assigned. In addition, we have a mixing background. These layers are free to go anywhere on the screen destination. So to choose, you can always split those layers into 2 single, allowing you to put more resources on the screen, right? So you have now, let's say in this scenario, I still have my 3 mixer layers and my 5 split, so 10 single layers that can be on the screen at the same time. And you can change between them from preset to preset. No more need for a layer assignment that's done before you get started, right? The layers are always assigned, layers are fixed. There are always 8 mixer layers that can be split into 2 single layers, pre-assigned for you, ready to go. You cannot reduce the number of layers per screen destination, but should you need more, you can always give up an output, and now you can double the number of layers. So for example, in this scenario, you have 16 mixed layers. Again, they can be split single layers as well, so 32 split single layers on a single screen is absolutely possible, and always with a live mixing background. Looking at the back of the unit, Encore 3 comes with redundant power supplies, very similar to the E2. We have the control, we have the Dante audio. Dante, again, is not going to be working on the first release. We have all the hardware that's baked in, and the functionality of it is going to be released with a software update in the future, at no cost. And so Dante, linear timecode input, again, that's also another functionality that's not going to be working at the first release. Junlock, we have the Junlock in and we have Junlock out. The Junlock out is an actively generated Junlock out, so now you are able to generate Junlock outputs, and it's not simply a pass-through loop out. In terms of the cards, we have 7 slots. The very first slot is a dual-use slot. It could be a link card input, or you can put an input card slot, a Gen 2 input card, into this slot. Then we have 2 fixed input only slots, and the last 4 are flex slots. Flex slots is new to Encore 3, where you are able to put either an input card or an output card. So again, 7 slots with multiple variety of options and flexibility. In general, single box can have up to 16 4K 60 outputs or up to 24 4K 60 inputs. Depending on your needs, you can configure them however you like it. So looking at a standard config that we are going to offer, a standard config will have a link card. This is a new link card. We'll talk about that in a minute. And we have 4 input cards and 2 output cards. So a standard config is capable of having 16 4K in and 8 4K out. Again, 16 4K in and 8 4K out. The link card is, again, new to Encore 3. It's a new link card. We have heard your request of connectivity, and hence we are introducing the link card with QSFP 2800 gig as the transceiver connectivity. These are widely available modules that can be purchased readily, either to work with a fiber system or direct attach copper. Encore 3, when you purchase a standard config unit, will come with 2 of the direct attach cables. So when you bring 2 together, you will have 4 of them total to fully link your system. Each card has, again, 4 QSFP 28 links, and again, each of them can be either fiber or copper. So QSFP 28 is inexpensive in compared to the systems that we have today, and it's also a standardized connectivity. It's not something that it's proprietary to Barco. It's readily available and it's standardized. We have also simplified the setup quite a bit, as I mentioned earlier, with the improvements in the architecture that allows us to make the UI much more flexible and also offer you with an assisted workflow. And as I mentioned, Dante audio will be available as pass-through. So on the embedded inputs, any connectors that you have the audio incoming, you will be able to send it to Dante, receive audio in Dante, send it back on the embedded outputs. So it's a simple pass-through connectivity. We will not be doing any processing to it. It's either simple I/O that we will offer. And again, Dante is another connectivity that's coming in a future release. So a single box has capacity of 8 4K program outputs, always with preview and the layers that we discussed earlier. But it also has 2 4K multi-viewers. Multi-viewers are available as sources. They are generated inside the chassis and hence no longer need for a separate card to power or to generate those multi-viewers. In addition, we will continue to offer aux outputs. Auxes are now quite more simplified in compared to the current platforms. These are simple scaled auxes. There are 2 per card. So in this configuration, we have 2 Gen 2 output cards. On those 2 Gen 2 output cards, you have 8 connectors that you can use to output any of these available resources on the outputs, right? So it could be either all 8 being programmed, or multi-viewers, or auxiliary outputs. Multi-viewers can be dragged onto any layer or any connector, so they're available as a source. So quite flexible system that we have planned for you. Now, of course, a single unit is not enough for many applications, and should you need more, you can always combine the power of 2, where you'll be able to have 32 4K inputs and 16 4K outputs, and choose what you want to output on those. Right, so, and again, don't forget the flexibility of the flex slots, the dual use slot, where you are able to either put a link card or an input card and so on. So quite flexible system is something we have to offer here today. In addition to the flexibility of the system, operation-wise, EventMaster Toolset has been the known application that operates E2 and S3 and other systems. We continue on that path. We learn all the workflows, and using those well-known workflows, we have built a new software called the EventMaster Toolset version 10.0. EventMaster Toolset version 10.0 is going to be available for Windows or Mac applications. It is designed again with familiar yet user-friendly interface. Programmable web widget panel is new to Encore 3. This is a simplified web-based widget panel that you can design with either presets or cues with customizable buttons, different background, inflexibility of really recalling presets, layouts from a a simple device that can be opened on a web page. So easy show control with programmable web widget panel. And of course, if you want to go beyond what Encore3 control offers, you can always integrate with other control system using our external API. So we will offer our Crestron driver, the JSON is going to be still there, and also the plugin for Stream Deck, should you want to control the box, the Encore3 with a Stream Deck controller. Again, fast and easy. So for those operators, designers who would like to try the system before they're on the show, design the system before they're in front of the hardware, we will be offering Encore3 Simulator from day one. This simulator will be identical to what the real product will offer. You can design your show and then import it into the hardware as you are ready to go on site, or as you arrive on site. Straightforward setup with assisted workflows both in hardware and software. Simulator programming before you arrive on site. Modular hardware, the modularity will continue to be the same as E2, where if you need to add more inputs, more outputs, you are able to do so in the field. Not just simple change of connector cards, but also you are able to add I/O to the Encore3 by simply adding more cards into the slots that we discussed earlier. So in simple terms, it's a box that is simple to design, and also it is a box that is simple to operate. So in the first release, we will have a powerful punch of Event Master Toolset version 10.0, 4 times more canvas than world-renowned E2, 80 megapixel of canvas, always with preview, and always with pre-assigned layers. It's a native 4K system, ready for 8K, reuse of the cards and controllers, programmable web widget panel for you to easily operate from remote location, or for those who may not need to know the entire system. You can link 2 units from day one for larger shows. Of course, use them independently whenever you need to maximize your shelf time, and combine the power of 2 to really for that larger show that you need the resources for. All the layers you need in a single box, multi-viewer as a source. We have also improved queue and external control with a built-in scheduler. It's a simple to design system, simple to operate, simple to use. We have improved on how we back up our shows and restore our shows. And also, we are introducing a concept of global preset, where you are able to recall presets of Event Master Toolset 9.2, which controls E2, S3, and current system that you own, from version 10, the new toolset. So 9.2 is the current, version 10 is the new, and you will be able to recall presets of 9.2 from 10 with global presets. Continue to use your systems in parallel with Encore3. There's a lot more we want to tell you. There's a lot more we want to show you.